This is gonna be totally a mind control video. Focus on mind control. Focused on mind control. Excuse me. Um, where it's like divided could be code for confliction. Um, conflicted and what are we working with just today? Okay, like not looking for examples in the past that we already know. More is better. Makes sense. Makes sense. Like I'll fuck with it if it makes sense, kind of thing. The more is better is less like of a you don't think about it that much. You only got to get to considering it maybe, uh, and then your perspective goes bad. Like or you're already you're already traumatized or something. Maybe not traumatized. I mean, like maybe traumatized, like, and you're compensating for it. So, anyways, these aren't to come down on anybody because I wouldn't know about mind control, right? If it wasn't used on me, like if that's and if it, when it was used on me, it was the snaps. As a matter of fact, right? The gatekeepers um, monitor social media very closely because they take the new terminologies and throw and whip those snaps back at us. But they basically they repurposed our snaps. You notice like all the mind control in the media comes from our younger days, wearing patches that say like "crush fascists" and everything. Like it, or even a swastika, Johnny Rotten and the Sex Pistols or something. I'm not defending them or saying that they're shite. I'm not doing either one. See, because I'll tell you about that symbol then, the swastika, Swaziland, Swaziland. Like maybe they shouldn't have called that place Swaziland then. Because I'm not saying that there's a correlation in the symbol, but it's a beast basically, a perfectly symmetrical, uh, not shape, but a symbol. It's a perfectly symmetrical symbol that um, is not enclosed. It's not enclosed. Okay, so that's a beast, like a the television makes a beast out of the centrifugal graviton flux capacitors. Like I don't know if I should say capacitors. That's too much wordage. In the middle of the um, centrifugal like flux, there's a graviton that's going the opposite direction, but the wavy line, right, will spin out, and then that will touch off all the pixel, and the pixels light up, and then they need a new picture to make motion, or then like every time it comes across that pixel will like be programmed to like slowly get brighter, flash, change color, and then the program is over, and then it gets touched again, and then it runs the next program. Um, that's a beast. In the um, fertility rites, uh, there are archetypal energies in the bull that our divine feminine principle lives in, right? That um, the basically think about fertility. What is fertility? Soil, right? The bull, right? The Excalibur from the bull is what turns the lawns of Camelot green, and the only thing a man has is the apple of his eye, and and the lowly body, the low body, right? The apple of his eye has the curves and the bends and the curves and the thin veneer that nature applies to all what is hideous and detestable, but is an attractive thin veneer, and it maximizes its attractivity, its visual appeal around the areas that disguise the Excalibur. Excalibur is dung, right? Excalibur, the sword in the stone, right? That's the Camelot Grail stone mythos, that Arcturian lore, that shit, right? That the Knights of Malta, the Templars, the Holy Roller, but the science, right? More science, Moorish. Um, and basically, they were taking the botanical roots magic from South Africa and transporting it to Asia Minor, giving it to post-Mongolian Turks for a foot in the slave trade, to give them a foot in the slave trade, a foothold in the slave trade, and the Moors was teaching them. So I'm not saying that this is like, we was kings because of this shit. There's Moors in cahoots with Masons. We have Prince Hall Masons ruling over Hollywood and politics and shit. Well, not ruling. They're under somebody, for sure, But anyways, who cares about that? I'm not trying to get off into that shit. I was talking about a beast. Okay, so the beast uh, has a strength node kind of thing, like the Mandelbrot set is a beast, and it's exemplified in electrolysis. Right, water has a electric body, and it's a dielectric bubble, right? Um, the stronger forces are on the microcosm. The deteriorated forces that spilled out of the side, like that poured out of the side, like from the cut, like with what I'm saying, like that's esoteric science, right? Why the water poured from the cut of the side of the wound of the Christ, you know. Anyways, back to a beast, right? A beast can be considered weak also because an emissary might be at risk of being killed and might not be getting paid. So an emissary who is unrevealed to the rest of us, that is also counting his money, might be becoming weak by definition. Right? By definition, would you agree? Then that's like esoteric, right? And they said that he'd be exalted close to the end times, like before the end times, the beast would be exalted. Look around, you see today everywhere, everybody's the Black Pope walking around with the mask on. We're all surrounding Damascus, but we're gearing up the people, the programming of the people to be to be able to be used to it, like ready for us to fulfill the scripture and shit. Like, even though how do we do that if we don't want to be on the bad side? How do you get us to do that if we don't want to be the baddies and we don't want to do it? Well, it's programming. It's just programming. It's like the setting us up through repetition to be able to like and be able to get with anything, fuck with anything that you may not necessarily would have done before, and especially if you have no choice. That's why I mean, saying they're getting you to do a job. You know what I mean? Getting us to do a job on the other side of the planet when we'd rather be playing fucking Pokemon on the internet and playing Dragon Ball Z's and trading fucking cogs or something. I'm gonna start shilling. I own a few cogs. Anyways, shouldn't probably say stuff like that. Because what if cogs goes up like some crazy amount or some shit? I won't have my security. I need security. Security. Take me to my citadel. Don't give me no monkey ass. Yeah. Back to the beast, right? Okay. Did I get them all? No, I mean there's the Safway, the Safway. Like this S on Superman's chest is not a S. It's a Safway. It's a symbol um, for. It's a perfectly symmetrical symbol for the Necronomicon hose. What's it called? Hose beast is like a fish, aqua monkey. Okay, the aquatic aqua monkeys that helped the Nagas on the with the transversing the beast that the ocean is, right? The ocean in the H.P. Lovecraft Do- Dogon uh, Dogon is it what do you call short story? I guess it's not really short. I guess I don't know if it's short. Dogon. It would probably be like pretty small book, you know. But okay. But anyways, he's relevant because he has a whole bunch. I mean, I don't know. It's just I can't really interpret. His writing style is like boring on purpose, like intentionally boring. Like it's fucking the whole synopsis of like his whole like I don't know. Oh, okay. I mean that shit is science. Is science dropping through um, science fiction. Science. Okay, so that's what all these videos are about. Oh my god, it takes me to make this many videos to get back and to try to get back and put this together. Because also, H.P. Lovecraft said that the lack of the ability to tie together and to put up all your points and construe all your experiences that you're trying to relate, like into, you know, into the ability to tie them all together to state your meaning could be the possibly the source of mercy or something. So maybe I'm an angel of mercy because you're probably wondering why I'm rambling on so long. What am I getting into? Well, that was it. I was just this is two videos in one. I have to break it down, look at it with my monocle, and see how many carrots is in there. I think it's like one big carrot. Started off with another little carrot. Like the foray to the larger atrium of content creation. It's Dr. Barnes signing out.